Hey, Happy New Year. Greetings from Redding, California to all of those all around the world. We bless your year. And the phrase that we've been pondering for this year is really this phrase, prepare for increase now. And so how do you practically do that? What do I need to do in my day to prepare for that? And I think of the life of Jesus, how God had centuries to prepare for him, the things that were prepared in advance for him to walk in. There was literally a strategic plan of where he would be born, how he would grow, what he would do with his life, how he would die. And so what was Jesus' part in all of that was to grow in favor with God and man. The key phrase for him is you have your strategic plan, you have all these things laid out. The provision was taken care of, but the thing that he needed to grow in was this practical ability to trust God regardless of what he's going through, and then grow in favor of man, which is the ability to influence. And so I want to encourage you that today is as you prepare for this year is take up some time, make sure that there's a priority in your life to build this relationship with God where you have favor with him that opens up access to everything else you will do in your life. He is the source of increase. And then how do you do that practically? It's growing in trust. So here's a simple story. A couple of years back, we had fire around here. It was crazy. And it triggered so much. We were displaced for 3 months. And then a couple of years after that, there was another fire that blew up about a mile over the back of our house. You could see smoke coming over the ridge. It was crazy scary. And I remember being called back from a run, my wife saying, come home, come home. We don't know if we're going to have to evacuate. All these previous memories brought to memory. I'm sitting out there watching as I can see the smoke go over the top, and I'm praying. And I'm reminded of Psalm 91. Now, he who dwells in the shelter or the secret place of the Most High shall rest under the shadow of the Almighty. His massive arms surround me. And literally, I was praying and remembering of how much God surrounds me. As I'm thinking of that, I see these massive plane. There's a water plane, a water bomber that goes around my house over the ridge, disappears, lets out its load of fire retardant and water or whatever it may be carrying, and then circles back around me. And I'm sitting there and I'm reminded, this plane is circling me, massive arms surrounding me. I can trust in him because that's who he is. And then I find out later, the plane's number is 911. I'm like, this is crazy. But what's the point? How do you prepare for increase now? You have your strategic plan. You lay out, what am I aiming at this year? What has the Lord spoken to me? What does his scriptures say about me? I'm lining up and I'm moving forward with that. But ultimately, my trust is in the God who does not change. His massive arms surround me. I find shelter in him. Though I may be sick, though I may be down, it's like Psalm 73 this, is that though I may be struggling in any way, yet will I trust him and praise him because he is the source of my life. And even if I die, which is what happened with Jesus, I trust him that he is the resurrection of the dead, that he can bring all things back. And this life that we live with eternity with him is so much more significant than anything else. So I bless your year. I challenge you to prepare for increase now, which looks like growing in trust with God and doing what you can to grow in favor or influence with people. And we bless you and look forward to growing with you in 2022.